As I'm sure you guys know, winter is right around the corner. And if there is one thing that I keep preaching on this channel, is that you need to undercoat the bottom end of your vehicle, especially for my audience here, your 4Runner, or in this case, FJ Cruiser. So once more, I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do this. And this time around, I actually listened, and as you can see, we're going to be using the right stuff. I took the liberty of also getting myself some cans I had laying around the garage, so we are indeed gonna take care of this small little inconvenience once more, which, by the way, you should do every single year before the winter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Vikings garage.
Now that the grass cutting is stopped and the weather is indeed very nice, I personally believe, and you guys let me know what you do as far as undercoating, but I do believe there's a good time of the year to do so. Temperature is key, not to mention you don't want to be out there uncomfortable while doing this, as the process is, by all means, a bit uncomfortable. But man, check out this gorgeous weather in October. Not bad at all. But because we have perfect example in front of us, let me show you guys what you should be expecting by the end of the video. So we got my 2022 4Runner here. Let me show you guys what was done actually about a year and a half ago. It's more or less how long I've had the truck. I've had the guys at Latex do this. What you see here is actually CRC that was injected in the inside of the frame. But let me show you guys how you can do this at home for a fraction of the cost. The key here is that you do get this done, but today we're going to do it to that guy. As far as tools and materials, I'm going to break it down for you guys. There's not much you're going to need, really. I bought a kit that had 3 cans. This is indeed as recommended to me by all of you, and also by the same frame shop that did the repair on the frame. This is exactly what the gentleman told me to use, so I am therefore passing on to you guys, although the majority of you does recommend the same thing. Now I'm going to show you some cans that I had laying around. Actually just found this one, and I'm going to utilize as much as I have laying around, because at the end of the day, the key is that you do protect the undercarriage of this vehicle. And I think I do have a purpose for this one, and now neat that this is almost a perfect match. I'll show you guys where I'll be using this one. As far as tools, I promise you guys, I am not joking. Grab yourself a variety of hammers. Ball head is a key. I think this smaller one is going to be crucial on a lot of the spots because you don't have a lot of room to work with. Not to mention you got to go easy on your arms and wrist for that matter. I would say definitely a pair of gloves, ear muffs, because you want to protect your ears, of course, and definitely a mask, because let's face it, guys, this does have harmful chemicals and you do not want to breathe that stuff. But let's go ahead, show you guys how it's looking currently and what it's going to take to get it looking better. So let me show you guys more or less what it is that we are chasing after. Again, you want to be knocking down basically is surface rust, guys. Let's face it, this should have been done from day one, but it wasn't, so kind of pointless to even bring that up. But this one in particular is not bad at all. This crusty stuff, you want to knock some of this out, because when you look underneath it, it's rust, and you want to get the stuff that might flake off later out now, so that you can apply this closest as possible to the actual metal surface. So that's basically what we're trying to accomplish here. As you can see, this vehicle underneath, it is not that bad, believe me. For the rust belt area, I have seen a lot worse. Some of them have a tendency of separating over here. I'm sure somebody in the audience might have seen that once or twice. But yeah, this is what we're dealing with. And we're going to go ahead and make this look a hell of a lot better. Before we go ahead and start that process, I always like to clean the actual inside portion of the frame itself. Let me show you how I actually accomplish that. If you do have yourself a little handheld compressor, that will of course make it better. And what you want to do is attach a blowgun to the other end, and you want to find little access holes like that one, and you blow the hair like so in an angle. And the key here is push the dirt in that direction, and you can actually see a bit of a cloud forming towards the end. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This particular one isn't all that dirty. I've done this in the past, but I can assure you, try it out. Let me know how it goes. You'd be surprised. The stuff that actually shoots out from the inside of that frame. This portion is, of course, in many ways why we have it up on ramps. It's basically to make our life a lot easier. And to make our life a lot easier, I believe the creeper will be a lot more of a comfortable situation for you. If you want to lay down some blankets or cardboard, that also works. The key here is that you're comfortable doing this, because let's face it, this is an uncomfortable thing to do, and you want to make your life as easy as humanly possible. But I'm going to get in that creeper now, and let me show you a little bit of an example. Again, I'm not going to bore you guys with all this hammering, because after all, there's reason why we're going to try to protect our ears. But just so you know more or less what you're supposed to accomplish. All right, perfect. It's a good area. Again, you're just trying to knock down surface rust. You see that? Like it's all flaking off. That's basically it, guys. Then you go throughout the entire frame, knocking down all this surface rust and try to get it to the bare metal as much as possible, so that then you have a nice surface to apply the material. Hopefully it's not too late. Do also worry about eye protection, guys. Rust in your eyes, no good. As you guys can see, this is quite the process. Clearly going to have to pick up back again tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure how well it will show, but there is quite a bit of stuff all over the floor. Back here it was actually surprisingly, I want to say, the worst spot. As you guys can see, all of this nonsense all over the floor. So as far as the hammering action goes, I'm gonna call it the night, the day, and tomorrow will be another day. And we're gonna go ahead and sit back, relax, and I'll see you guys here tomorrow. A microphone test. 1 1 2 1 2. Yes, we are switching to microphones. It is the very next day, so let's take a quick look and see how far we've come. I did go ahead and sprayed a little bit of the rear, so let's take a look more or less how well that actually makes it look. So sprayed, not sprayed. See what I mean? Quite the difference. All right, let's creep underneath here. Literally. Oh man, that shaky footage. And yeah, this is all been sprayed down. Talk about weird angles, guys. Listen, I can leave you guys with anything. Here's one. This is definitely the way to go. I know most of you would not hear me in the wrong direction, therefore I don't want to do the same for my viewers. Absolutely. Whew. All right. Oh, I'm tired. A few days later, 3 cans of this stuff. There's a few things, and I do want to point out to you guys. First, definitely wear gloves, guys. Stuff does not want to come out of your hands sometimes, and that could be a little bit of a pain. 2, FJ, 4Runner, Tundra, I don't know, Sequoia. Get 4 cans. I'm going to go ahead and order another one. 4 cans sounds like a better option for this entire job. Take your time. Do it outside because you're going to make a mess. That being said, let me show you guys what we have accomplished in these 2 days. If there are a few things, guys, that we can take from this, is that, yes, it's a very tedious job. It takes a long time. You can get dirty very quickly. It smells, it leaves a mess on the floor. But at the end of the day, I think your vehicle can thank you. You will have the peace of mind of knowing that you perhaps have extended the life of your vehicle for a little longer. And let's face it, guys, especially for those of us that live within the Rust Belt area, this is the way to go. Talking about a mess, look at all the stuff that has been dripping on the ground. But that's because I obviously wanted to cover as much area as possible. As you can see, I even went on the wheel well. I don't think you can use too much of this stuff. Again, if I can give you some piece of advice from doing this FJ, you might want to get 4 cans. I personally just order another one. There's a couple more spots that I want to hit, but for today's video, this is definitely going to do it. Some areas are a lot easier to apply than others, but I felt as if the use of this creeper here, along with the little padding for your knees, you will definitely be able to pull this off in the driveway. And yes, some of you are probably wondering, well, you have access to a lift. Why did you not do this on a lift? Guys, because I want to show you that you too can also do this at home. So don't be scared. Take that first step and you will be grateful you did, and your vehicle will thank you. And that is going to be all for today's video, guys. I can tell you another thing. It smells. I can smell it from here. But that's quite all right because it is outside. So just keep that in mind. I am going to go ahead and create a playlist if anybody's interested in more material as far as treating your frame, because I've actually touched this subject quite a few times. As always, I do want to come in here and thank everybody for the support you're giving me. As you guys can see, the channel is growing, and I have not had an opportunity to thank you guys, but we have finally reached 20,000 and higher, actually, as the time of this video. And for that matter, I am very thankful. So once again, thank you very much. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you haven't done so, don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.